Eala defeats Donna Vekic again. Filipino star scores back-to-back wins over Donna Vekic ahead of Australian Open. Eala extended her early season momentum Wednesday, defeating Croatia's Donna Vekic in straight sets, 6-3, 6-4, at the Showdown Classic. It was her second win over the Paris Olympic silver medalist in just over a week, following a 3-set victory at the ASB Classic in Auckland, New Zealand. Eala, 20, carried her form from Auckland, where she reached the semi-finals of a WTA 250 event before falling to China's Xin Wang in a tight 3-set match. The Showdown Classic, an exhibition tournament offering no ranking points, serves as her final tune-up before the Australian Open main draw, set from January 18th to February 1st. "It's very difficult to get ahead of myself in this sport," Eala said. "Tennis is such a humbling sport. It keeps you grounded for sure. I try to take it week by week and surround myself with a great, experienced team. They help me set my goals. I just broke the top 50 at the end of last season, so I'm hoping to go inch by inch and more than anything, keep the level that I'm playing at." The Filipino star, now ranked a career-high number 49, will look to carry that confidence into Melbourne Park, hoping to translate her strong exhibition form into Grand Slam success. From the wires. Again, on the other side of the net. The scoreboard never tells the whole story, but it always remembers the ending. Once more, Eala stood at the baseline, racket loose in her hand, eyes steady in that quiet way that made opponents uneasy. Across the net, Donna Vekic adjusted her grip, the practiced ritual of a veteran who had lived many tennis lives. Comebacks, heartbreaks, headlines, silences. They had met before. History hovered between them like a second net, invisible but heavy. And again, the ball was struck. This time, as before, it was Alex who bent the match to her will. The crowd did not roar immediately. It leaned forward first, sensing something delicate unfolding. Eala had learned that tennis was not only about power or speed, but about moments, thin, trembling moments when belief either crystallized or collapsed. She had learned this young, far from the grand stadiums, hitting balls under a sun that never asked if she was tired. Against Donna Vekic, belief mattered more than ever. Vekic's game was a polished storm, heavy ground strokes, clean angles, a rhythm shaped by years on the tour. She had seen prodigies come and go, their sparks extinguished by expectation. She had no intention of letting another headline be written at her expense. But Alex was no longer just a promise. From the first rally, the difference was subtle but unmistakable. Alex did not rush. She absorbed pace, redirected it, asked questions with her footwork rather than her fist. Each shot carried intention, as if she were writing sentences instead of hitting balls. Some short and sharp, others long and patient, all part of the same paragraph. Vekic struck first blood, pushing Alex wide, testing her legs, her nerve. The games were close, the margins thinner than breath. Yet when pressure arrived, Alex did not flinch. She had learned how to sit inside discomfort, how to let nerves pass through her like weather. She broke serve not with a scream, but with a whisper of precision. A backhand down the line that kissed the paint and refused to apologize. The idea of again haunted the match. For Vekic, it was a memory she wanted rewritten. For Alex, it was a reminder, not of superiority, but of responsibility. Beating a top player once could be framed as surprise. Beating her again meant something else entirely. It meant proof. Between points, Alex glanced at her racket strings, as if checking that the past was still holding together. Somewhere in the stands, a young fan held a flag, unaware that they were watching a moment that would live longer than the score. Vekic responded the way champions do, with fire. She raised her level, flattening her shots, stepping inside the baseline, daring Alex to match her. The rallies shortened. The pace quickened. For a stretch, it looked like experience might finally tilt the scales. Vekic clawed back games, her frustration sharpening into focus. But Alex adjusted. She slowed the match without slowing her feet. A higher net clearance here, a drop shot there. She reminded Vekic that tennis is not a straight line but a maze, and that youth, when paired with intelligence, can redraw the map. The second set, if one were counting such things, became a battle of nerve endings. Every hold of serve felt earned, scraped together with courage and calculation. When break points arrived, they did not announce themselves loudly. They slipped in quietly, disguised as ordinary points, waiting to be claimed by the braver player. Alex claimed them. What makes a victory repeat itself? It is not arrogance. It is recognition. Alex recognized the patterns in Vekic's game, the moments when frustration crept into her forehand, the hesitation that followed a missed opportunity. More importantly, she recognized herself. She knew when to push, when to protect, when to trust the work done in empty courts and early mornings. At match point, the rally stretched longer than anyone expected. Shot after shot, the ball traveled between them like a shared memory they were both trying to release. Vekic attacked. Alex defended. Then, without warning, Alex stepped in and changed direction. A forehand struck not with force but with faith. The ball landed in. Silence, then sound. Fin. Eala lifted her eyes to the sky, not in disbelief, but in acknowledgement. She did not celebrate wildly. She smiled, a small, private smile that carried years of discipline within it. Across the net, Donna Vekic paused, then nodded. She knew what this meant too. This was no accident, no trick of timing or surface. This was the arrival of someone who belonged. The handshake at the net was brief, respectful, human. Two athletes bound by a moment that would outlive the afternoon. For Vekic, it was another chapter in a long, complex career. For Alex, it was a paragraph still being written, one that hinted at pages yet to come. Later, people would talk about rankings, about milestones, about what this win meant for a nation, for a generation. They would analyze technique and temperament, comparing past and future as if tennis were a straight road. But the truth lived elsewhere. It lived in the way Alex had faced again and made it her own. In the way she had turned repetition into confirmation. In the quiet confidence of a young player who understood that defeating someone once is news, but defeating them again is identity. The scoreboard froze. The moment passed. And somewhere beyond the court, the future shifted slightly, making room for a name that now echoed.